Good afternoon, everyone. Today I think I joined the wrong meeting, or had I joined this meeting only? There are two meetings going on, or what? There's some confusion.
Yes, ma'am, there are two
Another
meetings
meeting
going
going
on.
on.
Yeah, so can you just ask the students in the other meeting to please join this particular meeting?
Yes.
This is the Monday meeting, no?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
I clicked on the Monday schedule only in the calendar. I don't know from where this confusion, how come all this confusion happened. Anyways, please ask the students to join this meeting. In the meantime, I'm sharing my slide with you.
Ma'am, I just asked them.
Yeah, thank you so much. My slide is visible. I think we had begun with our discussion on the 7 C's of communication, right? So, did we complete all the principles?
No, ma'am.
Consideration, concreteness, no, right? How many principles did we discuss? Can someone please sum up the discussion of the last class? Yes, who will take the initiative of summing up that discussion? Yes, please be quick. Aditya Kumar.
Yes, ma'am.
What did we discuss in the last class? Please sum up the discussion of the last class.
Ma'am, we have discussed 4 C's of communication:
Which are
clarity,
those?
conciseness, and completeness. And I forgot the one. Like
Correct. Consideration.
I think we discussed completeness,
yes, ma'am.
right? We discussed conciseness.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We discussed consideration.
Yes, ma'am.
I reminded you about that video also that we had watched in the beginning of the discussion of communication skills. Then we discussed concreteness.
Yes, ma'am.
Clarity.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Courtesy.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
No, ma'am.
Okay. And correctness.
Ma'am, we were on correctness.
We
Yes,
were
ma'am.
on correctness. Okay, so because somebody just said that we haven't done courtesy, do I remember we did discuss, and I think our discussion began with the difference between courtesy and consideration, if you remember.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
somebody
ma'am.
please sum up. What is the
Yes, ma'am.
principle of yes? So what is the basic difference between courtesy and consideration?
Consideration is based on facts, and courtesy is based on whether we want the other person to, let's say, get a raise or not.
If I'm not wrong, this is exactly the answer that was given in the last class also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But right, so courtesy has consideration is about you attitude, thinking, placing yourself in other person's shoes, and then taking your decisions, then going about with your communication, with your interaction. And courtesy has to do with respect, etiquette, right? If you remember in school, in the primary classes, you were taught those 3 golden words, 3 golden rules: thank you, please, sorry, if you remember. So these 3 golden rules, or the 3 golden words, these were also known as the magic words. Why? That is, you were being taught consideration, you were being taught courtesy, that use of these words in certain situations helps you to communicate and connect better with people. So exactly, courtesy, it is just an extension of that. How respectful you are in your communication, how thoughtful and appreciative you are in your communication, whether it is your written communication or it is your oral or spoken communication. Do you kind of pay attention to the fact that you might end up hurting or being rude to somebody? You might end up using words which you shouldn't, like when we are angry, when we are really dejected and disappointed at times with someone. Often you must have come across such situations with your parents that they don't mean to be rude, right? However, is my slide visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
don't mean to be rude. They don't want to be rude to you. However, there are certain situations, there are certain actions on your part which trigger that reaction from that individual, which otherwise they wouldn't give that reaction. So sometimes it's all about courtesy. It's about not being blunt, not being. Sometimes people end up saying that they come up with this excuse. I'll label it as an excuse. I'm very straightforward. I'm very clear about my dealings. So sometimes in the process of being straightforward, what happens is that you are also being sometimes you bring down the morale of the other individual. Let's assume you're in a leadership role. Does being a leader mean that you have the right to abuse, insult, and embarrass your subordinates? Yes, that's a question. That's not a rhetorical question. It's a simple question.
No,
It
ma'am.
doesn't. Would you
No, ma'am.
like your CR to boss around with you people? Just
No.
because that person is the CR of the class? No, right? You expect that respect, that courtesy from even your teachers, that, even if it is a teacher, student teacher relationship, so that's some amount of respect in how you are being treated in the class. I'm sure even in school or even otherwise, sometimes you may in future, or sometimes you might have earlier, you might have come across a situation, even if we do not take the example of a formal place like a school or a university, even at home sometimes, or even in your childhood, do you remember those situations when your parents rebuked you or snapped you in front of other people and you felt so bad? Right? Because it's somehow in our culture, it's a tradition. When we talk about cultural barriers in our culture, it's a tradition. Like people, kids, when they are small, when you're very young, when you're just a child, it is assumed that the concept of respect or courtesy has nothing to do with that. Right? People take it for granted that they have the right to kind of challenge you wherever they want to, rebuke you wherever they want to, or be angry with you. Now the purpose is not to rebuke you or angry. These are those situations that triggers those intense emotions, but somewhere we feel that, in front of these people I shouldn't have been maybe countered, I shouldn't have been rebuked by people. Even I have a respect. My son, when he was just 5 years old, I still remember, if I ended up scolding him in the marketplace or in front of any other person other than, me and my husband, he would not be vocal about it, but his eyes would well up with water and he would recede. And of course, now he's grown up, so he's very particular that when there are people around, don't say anything to me. You can say anything when we are alone. These are very important signals, because this shows that the child is expecting that you respect me as an individual, and that's exactly what courtesy is, how you conduct yourself with the people around you. It goes a long way in deciding your reputation in the organization. Your entire life is going to be about branding yourself. What do you mean by branding yourself? Akshit Tyagi, what is a brand? What do we mean by branding ourselves? Akshit Tyagi? Akshit Tyagi is not in the class. Yes, Parth? Okay. Yes, Divyam?
Ma'am, the way we present ourselves to the other
Hmm.
is the branding.
Okay, the way
Like,
you present yourselves, yes, is branding, yes. Yeah, yes, Vanshveer?
Ma'am, maybe the kind of reputation
It's
we
a,
would think
hmm,
in a public place, or
it is,
how we think that how others think of us.
you think that how others think of us. Very good. Yes, Yuvraj.
No, ma'am, exactly like Manshveer, I was saying, reputation, how people perceive us,
How
what is their
people,
opinion about us,
what is their opinion
what do
about?
they think about us. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Nibir.
Ma'am, branding means its uniqueness to represent ourselves in an industry or an office, which
Yes.
makes us different from others.
It makes you different from others.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Parth. Good.
Ma'am, in order to make others comply with your decisions, there's a word before in the slide which says that to change others' decision based on your aura, and this is what exactly mean by branding ourselves.
I would rather prefer that you use the word influence. When you talk about compliance, it becomes order. Order means autocracy.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So, yes, it's about influencing your people by your aura. So, each one of us, each one of you, when you speak, when you interact with people, when you conduct yourself in the environment around you, every moment, every day, you're defining yourself. Even during these online classes where your voice plays the most important role, your voice plays your voice is your presence in the class, because we are not making it compulsory for you to turn on the cameras, so your voice is your presence. So how do you sound, how do you participate? For example, I just now called up Akshit Tyagi's name once, twice, thrice. Now, because Akshit has not responded, so what has happened? There is a kind of image that Akshit has, I have made of Akshit in my mind that, okay, fine. So Akshit is this kind of a student. A branding has happened, labeling. Branding is all about labeling. A label has been attached to Akshit, and it will take time for Akshit to overcome this branding or this labeling, because he will have to make that effort to maybe disapprove or to overcome the barrier that has been the psychological barrier that has been created now. Jashandeep,
Yes, ma'am.
can your presence, can your brand in the organization decide your success in the organization?
Brand. Yes, ma'am.
How?
Ma'am, I think so. It is how we represent ourselves and
Hmm. Yeah, it's about representing yourself.
yes.
Yes, Ibrahim.
Mama, I think with our brand, we can benefit the organization a lot because when it comes to brand, then reputation matters a lot. So if a brand has a great, if we as a brand have a great reputation as an
Hmm.
identity, so and if we are working in an organization, thus according to our reputation, we can get great contacts and resources. We can make
Very
people
good.
trust we can make people trust us because of our good reputation as well. So it can benefit us.
Good. Yes, Rama?
Ma'am, there are different suggestions for the people we have. Some have different. So the labeling is also different on the basis of people.
What? Yes. You know, and you have come up with a very interesting point, Rama, that different people give us different labels. I'll come back to this. Yes, Parth.
Point as Rama, but little extended that people in a company are, if they're branded, then they play a very important role in promoting the company. As if Steve Jobs support a company, then the company says that Steve Jobs, who is a very successful man,
Credibility.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about credibility. So Steve Jobs is endorsing, or anybody, Zuckerberg is endorsing a product or a company. It becomes associated with quality. It becomes associated with something really good. That is why you have these actors, these public figures endorsing various products. Right.
Also, ma'am.
Yes.
And also the work that the company is doing, like some charity work the company is doing, also creates an image which might attract more customers depending on the product of the company.
Very true, very true. Now Rama has come up with that interesting point. I'm sure it must be in the minds of other students also, that different people label us differently. Why? Why do we have different definitions? Why do people define us differently? What makes the difference in these definitions? Somebody else will answer now. What brings about this difference?
Ma'am, maybe the experience they had with us.
And yes, that's very true. It's the experience. And what is behind the experience?
Now our communication with the others.
It is your interaction. What is experience? Experience is your interaction. What is interaction? Interaction is your communication. It can be written, it can be spoken, it can be formal, it can be informal. So everything at the end of the day boils down to your interaction. It boils down to your communication. How did you connect? How did you communicate with people, which becomes the experience of other individuals and your own self as well. And you know, this courtesy, consideration, these are very underrated terms, but they play a very, very important role in our life. Very important role. Lastly, we come to the correctness of communication. Correctness, in simplest words, means that be right. Rama, is there anything that you want to emphasize?
No, ma'am, I forgot to.
Okay, no worries. You can maybe remember it and then discuss it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so next was correctness. Correctness being correct in your communication. The kind of in terms of your content, that is the what of your message and the how of your message, both. The kind of language that you're using, the facts and figures in your communication, the format and styling when it comes to, you know, how you are going about. Now, format and style, they refer not just to your written communication, but spoken also. For example, if you're supposed to give a presentation, then there is a certain structure of giving the presentation, right? There shouldn't be certain, mistakes when it comes to written communication. Punctuation mistakes, spelling mistakes, capitalization mistakes, grammatical mistakes, typographical errors, right? When it comes to our spoken communication, your tone must be correct, very important. Your body language should be in sync with what is going on in your mind. Both should be correct. Of course, our non-verbal communication is beyond our control. It is not within our controls, but then still, there can be instances if you're not trying to beguile an individual, if you're not trying to lie, if you're not trying to bluff an individual, your body language will automatically be in sync with your mindset, what is going on in your mind. Correctness of information, correctness of communication is very, very important. Don't, for example, let me give you the example of group discussion. You're going to be assessed for GD also, right? GD is one of the components of your assessment. Now for the group discussion, generally what happens, students come up with facts and figures. Sometimes they just fudge up the facts, that as if the people will know. But what if somebody in the group knows the real figures, or if not somebody in the group, but the person observing you, the moderator, figures. You may have quoted that figure and done, maybe made the group believe, but the person observing you knows that you have fudged up the facts. So howsoever good you are, the person might not select you. Why? Because your credibility is questioned. Credibility that you have, right? So whether in spoken communication or in written communication, in any form of communication, correctness of information is very important. What do we understand by biased language? What is biased language? Anybody?
I'm assuming that other person might know what we are talking about and then explaining or building upon that fact.
Okay. Anything else? What is biased language?
Ma'am, I think it's when you bring in your personal bias on an issue that you're discussing, on an intellectual issue you're discussing.
Okay, that's one interpretation. Yes. Yes, Vansh?
Neglecting others' opinion.
Neglecting others' opinion. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Basically,
I think so. There are words that are hurtful to any other people, ma'am.
Yes, words which are hurtful to, sometimes generally it is referred to the gender-centric language when we talk, that your language should not be such that it hurts the sentiments of a certain gender, of a certain region, of people coming from a certain culture, right? For example, we do not use the word Negroes, niggers. It is considered, niggers is considered as an abuse, right? Or when we talk about the sexist language, the gender biased language. So nowadays we don't use words like chairman. Now it has been substituted with the word chairperson, because chairperson is gender neutral. It doesn't signify any one specific gender. That is why we have come up with the prefix Ms, MS, Ms. Because Mrs. and Miss, MISS, they denote the marital status of a woman. That one means unmarried, the other means married. So when Mr. does not denote the marital status of man, why should there be such differentiation for women? So MS, which is pronounced as Ms, does not denote the marital status of a woman who is being addressed. And its pronunciation is not Miss, its pronunciation is Ms. So using a language that is not hurtful, that is not biased, right? That, or for example, even when we talk about communication, examples that you quote in the class or in any kind of discussion, right? Those examples should not be such that it seems that you are targeting a certain community, you're targeting a certain region, you're targeting a certain set of people. Right? So you have to be very careful with the kind of language. Yes, Vansh, you have anything to add?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So your language shouldn't be such that it hurts the sentiments or the other particular, category of people feels targeted or feels that, that we are being used, as we are being mocked at. Number of times you must have seen these articles also, or certain discussions on how the specially abled people or the blind people or these people, about how they are represented in the movies, or people who have stammering problems, right? That they are always presented either as very sad characters or either as comic characters in the movies. So there has been a lot of discussion and debate around it, that it is that they are also normal people like us, and their depiction should be normal. They just shouldn't be there to be used as as a medium of comic relief for the audience. So this is just one example of how, because films are also a medium of communication. When you represent something through this medium, it has such a wide reach and it has such a great impact. You are promoting a definition of a certain set of people by their representation. So when it comes to you people, when you're communicating, when you are connecting with the world around you in a formal or informal situation, you should be very careful with the address, the salutation. How are you addressing people? How does the other person like to be addressed? Maybe the other person doesn't like to be addressed as Miss or Mrs. Ms. Right? Because that person is a hardcore feminist, let's say, or doesn't like the kind of differentiation that comes with these titles. So these are small little things, but they make a lot of difference in your image, in your impression. Right? You might not even have noticed, but yes, these are sometimes when we feel that why is the other person appreciated more than I am, than my own self. Sometimes these small little things, how you conduct yourself, your manners, the way the kind of language that you use, your choice of words, your manner of presenting yourself, all these things, they leave an impression on the other individual. There is a reason why even when you have to appear for the interviews, you go through the rigorous, leave aside interviews, even if you have to participate in the beauty pageants, you undergo a rigorous training into etiquette and mannerisms. Because if it is a beauty pageant, what has all these things to do with it? But no, you have to be a complete package. And you cannot be a complete package solely on the basis of your intellect. It goes beyond that. Your personality is beyond the marks that you score. It is all these things that we have discussed. How you communicate. What are the problems that we encounter in communication? How can these problems in communication be encountered, be overcome? Right? So, and when we talk about the barrier of perception, that how can we overcome this barrier? It is difficult to overcome it, but how can in a limited way it be overcome? By being considerate, by accepting that there can be some other viewpoint also apart from yours. This is consideration. You've put yourself in other person's shoes and then started thinking. Right? So these were certain principles of communication. Now, there's one more thing that I would like to emphasize here. Apart from these 7 principles of communication that we have discussed, in some of the books you will find, as far as the principle, another principle mentioned, that is candidness. Right? They generally, sometimes consideration and courtesy, they are clubbed together as one principle, right? And you have another principle introduced, and that is candidness. So please don't get confused. Candidness means being frank, being straightforward. But I interpret candidness in terms of transparency, in terms of being transparent, in terms of being honest in your dealings, honest in your communication. It is difficult, I understand, but it is not impossible. It is not impossible. Things become difficult when you complicate them by lying, by presenting half facts, by presenting half truths. Half truths are more dangerous than lies, right? By hiding things, by deceiving people. Honesty, truthfulness is far easy because they do not burden you. And they don't complicate the matters. It has its impact once and it's done, right? But lies are like, they're very complicated and complex. The biggest problem with lies, with deception, is you have to remember it. It's a burden that you carry with you. So please don't get confused if you get this particular principle of candidness, thinking that this was not one of the C's of communication. That is equally one of the principles of communication. Anybody has any doubt or any query or question related to this? The principles of communication? Yes? Nobody? All of you are clear? See, if you say you are clear, then that gives me an opportunity to go ahead that, yeah, you people have no doubt and I can very well go ahead now. This is what happens. So if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me now, because then I will be starting a new discussion, a new module.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
It's clear, everyone?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
We should sum it up in one sentence or discussion, so we can just revise what are the differences. And
Okay, you people are going to do it. Just a moment. Please log into Peer Deck and use the code QMPJSS. QMPJSS. Directly go to peerdeck.com and use the code QMPJSS. I'm posting the code over here in the chat box.
Ma'am, can you post the link?
No, this is a direct prompt that I'm giving you, so there is no link. Just a moment. QMPJSS. I'm giving you a direct prompt. Chalo, I'll look for the link also if it's available. Just a moment. Okay, yeah. There is a link available for the direct prompt also. I've shared the link also. "29 students have joined in. So please keep joining. I'm not blocking the code, and write what you have just learned or sum up your understanding of the principles of communication. Only 34 students are there. What about the rest? Your participation in these activities has to do with your internal assessment. How many times do I have to repeat this?
Ma'am, I'm having some technical glitches here because my connection is not stable today, especially today.
Okay,
There is
so
some
that might be
Wi-Fi
one
problem
student,
coming.
maybe one odd student out of 49. So I can see only 36 people. See, out of 36, 24 have given the response. Others have not even responded. I've shared my screen so that you people know for yourself that, the data is always there for us. It's all about how you people connect, how you people communicate. Every time you do something and you're saying something to me that this is what I am, this is who I am, right? So whatever we are discussing in the class, these are not just theoretical concepts. They go beyond theory. These are your life lessons. These are your life skills. These are your people skills. This is how you're going to deal with life around you. And these skills are what are going to decide what kind of life you are going to have ahead. Your success, your failure, your happiness, your peace, your internal dialogue, everything depends upon connection, depends upon communication. There are around 12 students who've not logged into Peer Deck. So are you facing any problem?
I'm having network issues.
How many of you who all are not there in the, who all haven't joined Peer Deck? This is 38 people. Okay, so let me see the responses. I should rather worry about people who are interested in being in the class. Oh, Divyam, that's quite a detailed. Good. Oh, that's really nice what you've written. How uniquely we present ourselves, and that makes all the difference, Good. Yeah, short, brief, and to the point. It matters who you are, but the thing that matters more is that how good are you with your communication skills. Wonderful. Good. Yes, Vihan. Yes. Good. Hmm. You know, there are different life lessons that we get from the situations around us. For example, how do the customer care representatives talk to you? Even if you're angry with them, they keep their cool. They're very patient with you. Or if you happen to travel in the local buses or the local trains ever, maybe not all of you, but maybe some of you, all these people who sell those small little random things or objects, the way they speak, the way they use their persuasive skills, they make you buy that stuff. So the examples of communication are just strewn all around us. Or in your family, you tend to connect more with one individual than the other. Okay, now this particular response seems to be incomplete. This too. I learned 7 C's communication also, and then I don't know what happened. Okay, 42 people have joined Peer Deck, out of which 37 have given their responses. Good enough. Yes. So it seems that your understanding of the principles of communication is good, right? Anybody else has any query related to whatever we have discussed in communication, the meaning of communication, definition of communication, then importance of communication, types of communication that we discussed. With EEE students, I will be conducting your certain sessions separately because your classes began a little late. Then robotics and ENI and others also, right? Then we also discussed about the process of communication, the different stages of communication. We discussed the concept of the role of the sender, the role of the receiver, the role that noise and feedback play. Then we discussed the barriers of communication. We discussed the various principles of communication and the gateways to overcome the various barriers to communication. So anyone who has any doubt or any query related to anything that all these concepts that we've discussed from the first module, because now here today your first module comes to an end. You pretty clear? Okay, fine. So in the next class, we will go about with the discussion of our second module, which deals with team building and leadership communication, right? So somebody has joined the class very late. The attendees have become 50 all of a sudden. So joining the class at 1:04 is, you won't be getting the attendance for this class, right? So there's still 5 minutes left. I think we can still do one quiz.
Ma'am?
Yes?
With regard to the presentations, will we get exact dates on when each group will be presenting?
Yes, Vihan, but I will not give you the dates like in advance. All the groups have to be in advance in the sense for all the groups. I will keep informing the groups just 1 week prior to your presentation, right? So all of you have to start working on your presentation. I don't want anybody, just relaxing and just having a nice time that my turn will come after 1 month. So we'll start working on the presentation after 1 month. No, all of you will start working on your presentation, and I will just randomly announce any group that next week this group will be giving the presentation, right? And on Monday you give the presentation, and for Tuesday I may announce the second group. Said tomorrow this group will be giving the presentation. So you cannot give me this excuse that we didn't know, we are not prepared. You people have enough time to prepare. Start thinking about the topics, start working around your presentations now. Right? Any other doubt or query or question? Anybody regarding the presentations? But of course, I will tell you when you have to give the presentation, but it can be randomly any group, not necessarily 1, 2, 3, 4 order will be followed. Right?
Ma'am, one more thing. Could we get a grading rubric for the presentation?
You want it in writing, or should I just tell you? You from Triple E or CSC? Who's?
I'm from Triple E, ma'am.
That is why you're asking this. Because CSC students, I'd already told them when I discussed the syllabus with them. So when I have the session with you, I will update you again separately because it's going to be repetition for them otherwise. Okay? Don't worry. The CSC students were already updated about it, so I'll let you know about it.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as a recap, a very simple quiz, but it's going to be a recap for you people. Just 10 questions are there. Please join the quiz and quickly so that there can be a quick recap and an assessment. If you cannot log into the link that I've given you, then please go to joinmyquiz.com and use the code 063417. Good, 22 students have joined. I'll begin the quiz at around 30.
Ma'am, is it showing a loading symbol on the quiz?
I haven't
Not
begun the
loading.
quiz yet. Yes, I will be starting the quiz. I'm just waiting for this maximum students to join in. At present, 31 have joined. So I'm starting the quiz so that you finish it up at least.
Ma'am, what is the code?
The code is 063417. Attendance has been downloaded. There are 43 players. I don't know. Some of the students have not joined. 7 people haven't joined the quiz. Wonderful. I'm ending quiz now. Most of you have completed it. Aditya Pratap, you seem to have joined very late. Let's see the winners. Ricky is third, Prajwal second, Shivansh Sharma first. Good. I think it was a pretty easy quiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So many of you scored 100%. Nice. Interesting. So have a nice day, all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to begin with a new topic, that is team building and leadership communication. Right? So till that time, have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I will be uploading that PPT for tomorrow. You can go through that PPT. Right?
Okay.
I'm on the team.
Yes, Teams and LMS also.
Thank you, ma'am.
And will you upload the